thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a quick modification hack on the TeamGee H6 Retro Pintail. It's a great electric skateboard. It carves, as you see, like crazy, but you need to do two things if you want to have shred lights on them and you want to stop the wheel bite and carve more. I recommend doing the following stuff. So first of all, you're going to need obviously sockets, you're going to need sandpaper, you're going to need Allen keys, you're going to need a drill with a countersunk head. You will need to get longer, slightly longer than the standard screws these come with, because these actually are a little bit too, you probably need about 4 mil, 5 mil longer. Get them from the stainless steel, look really good with the retro heads coming on the deck. You'll need a black texter and a scriber to find your pinholes for your top of your deck. You'll also need shred lights. Now these are the shred lights, the brackets. Well, you'll need shred lights too. These are the normal shred light brackets. As you can see, they sit dead flat and they're dead level. These are not going to work because when these go on and we put these risers on, the shred light's rubber part will bend off the side of this wall we're creating as a spacer for the trucks to sit on. So that's not going to work. So you don't use those. You got to order the step brackets. The step brackets are exactly as they look. They're a step bracket like that. And the idea is use that way round for the boosted board. And we're going to use them, that way round. There we go, like that and like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them down. See, they step up. So the idea is the shred lights will go on and there's a gap. See that gap there? There's a gap just between there. That gap is bigger than the gap on the other shred lights. You can see that's a lot closer. See, it sits in, when you line the holes up, it's a lot further out. So this one sits out more, so when the shred light goes on, this wall we're going to build up will protect it, so it won't get caught when you load them on. So you need the step brackets. They're only $1.70 or something, and let's get into it. So we're going to put the shred lights on, one, and they're going to clear the truck design of this particular H6 board. Has very reinforced diagonal triangle metal sort of brackets on the trucks. You'll clear that from hitting the shred lights. And number two, we're going to make it much more carvier, so there's no wheel bite whatsoever, and that makes this board carve even better, and better than I did on my long range distance test. It's just insane. So let's get into it and we'll show you how you do it. Bit of wheel bite on the truck, as you can see there. So what I did, just take the trucks off the front truck like that. You can see the wheel bite under there. Rather than cut this back here or file her away, there's batteries in that tiny thin area. I wouldn't risk doing that. However, I just center pop that a little bit, and then I use my drill to, there you go, just to tiny bit deeper those countersink heads. So the actual nut now goes in a lot deeper, as you can see. That's now nice and flush. There you go. It'll give you the room to add the pig risers. I've got a blue one and I've got a red one. We'll put them underneath. We'll lift the trucks up a bit and then you won't get the wheel bite. It'll also look a bit funky having the four proper, rather than have nothing on the deck, you have 4 screw heads, which I think look more retro and more, of that era. Okay. I'll come back in a sec. Don't forget to touch up these when you've countersunk them with the drill. Just use some black texture around there. That just hides all that. Be very gentle not to put the black texture on the red part of it. But that will hide that when the nut goes, or the bolt goes in. This will make it slightly higher by the thickness of those 2 urethane pig risers. But they're actually a soft sort of spongy, kind of a spongy gel, not too spongy, but yeah, the thickness of those 2, as you can see, will give you the clearance that you need for the trucks, so you won't get wheel bite. You got to do the back as well, so you got to cut those out as well and take them off. But when I've done it all, I'll show you how. Lastly, guys, just take a little bit of a V out the pig riser and a little bit of an edge. See that? A little bit of an edge on that. So when these go on, right, basically when these go on under there, this cable is not, vibrating all the time on a sharp edge. It's got that really nice, sort of smooth edge to sit in there. I'll show you when I put it in anyway. Okay, so there it's in now, as you can see, and you've got that little V cut in there. So this is not sitting on a sharp corner. Really important. As it vibrates all the time while you're riding, you don't want that to eventually just cut into it like a plastic knife. So yeah, slide them all in. We'll put the stainless steel, I've got nice stainless steel screws. They look really good. They won't rust. The stainless steel nuts there, guys. So they'll come on through here, and we've got the same height on both the top, red, blue on the bottom, and the standard riser in the middle. And then what we've got is on the back, we'll have the exact same setup, so it's the same height on both ends. Okay, I'll come back when it's all done. Well, there she is, guys, all done. The front and the back. It looks quite slick with that on there, with those stainless steel. Let's have a look at it. We'll take it up on the bench and have a look at what we've done close up. Okay. So you can see if I tilt it, you've got the blue and the red pig riser on the front, the blue and the pink or red pig riser on the back. You can see that you've got the stainless steel heads on there, and on top you've got the stainless steel finish, flushed in beautifully with a countersunk drill on the front. And like I said, it kind of looks really, yeah, it looks nice. It doesn't sit that much higher, frankly. And now you've got so much clearance on those trucks with the shred lights, and you've got so much clearance for wheel bite, so it's going to really carve. Look at that thing. This is an amazing electric skateboard, and what I love about this more than anything is the brakes on this thing is incredible. The brakes are so powerful, it pulls me up at 94 kilos down my 27% hill. Now that no other skateboard, not one I've ridden can pull me up. It keeps just dragging me down faster and faster. The cool wheels, the Onins, the Lamb wheels, the Reels, everything I've ridden so far. The four-wheel drive Onin does pull me up, but this thing, for the money and the value and the 350 watt motors, it pulls me up the whole way down. In fact, the bottom half of my hill is probably around about 30%, 32%. It's so steep you can't even hardly walk up it, and this will pull me up the whole way down and actually make me stationary if I want to in the middle of that decline. So okay, let's test it out and see if it's made any difference at all. Okay, certainly those screw heads look awesome. Okay, let's turn it on. So we'll turn it over and then we'll turn it on. Right. Turn the remote on. Yep. Okay. Let's go and test it out. This, I'll know the minute I ride it whether it's made a difference. I'll know whether it's just looser or it's too high or whatever. Okay, let's test it out. We'll just turn on the torch. Wow, who said this torch wasn't any good? This is brilliant. You can see everything. Okay, we'll turn the shred lights on quickly. Okay. 1, 2. Whoa. Okay, well let's go for a ride and see if this made a difference. Test it out now. Oh my God. Oh, this just carves. No, you can't notice the height difference at all. You can't notice the height difference at all. Whoa, unbelievable. No wheel bite. Perfect. That's a wrap, guys. Perfect. Okay, guys, in relation to the actual shred light bracket, you can see here the angle you put it in. There you go. It steps up and away from the deck, and you have it sandwiched between the blue pig riser and the standard riser it comes with, the black middle one, as you can see there. That's where it sits, because that gives you the clearance for the shred light on the deck, and more importantly, that gap, as you can see in the center there, that gap on the step lets the shred light, as you can see, clear. You can just see it clearing there. So that's why you need a step bracket. You need to step up off the deck, and then you have it under the black but above the blue. That will give you a perfect setup, as you can see, when the shred light goes on. It it just fits on perfectly there, and clears beautifully. Now you can see the clearance in the truck and the actual shred light. You're not going to have any wheel bite either, and that is a brilliant mod for this incredible electric skateboard that I absolutely am falling in love with. It's just such a carving, really beautiful motors on this thing. It's got heaps of speed. As I said, you don't need to worry too much about speed on this lacking. It's not that at all. And look how smooth, and there's no batteries visible. It's just an incredible, you know, really fine electric skateboard. Thin, it's like just insane. Just a quick little story. I went to shops today to get some shopping, grocery shopping, whatever. And I usually don't take my skateboard because these electric skateboards are so heavy and they're so solid and they're so chunky and they're hard to carry. They weigh about 9 kilos pretty much normally. And I carried this in over my shoulder, sliding around here on my back. It was like, effortless to carry it. And when I got to the car park, I just hopped on and just took off at 30 kilometers an hour to the car. So, yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible skateboard, guys. It's just, it's a whole new another level of not having to worry about weight or just the cumbersome of a big electric skateboard. Okay, guys, well, there you go. There's the shred lights. So they're all on. So, yeah, just got to show you the finished product. Brilliant. Okay, guys, till next time, I'll see you in the next vlog. Andrew Pemmer signing off. Happy skating, safe skating. Check you soon.